very transparent, very professional in their dealings, and they've never given us a reason to go elsewhere. So that's one of the reasons. Their staff are very knowledgeable, and they cover geographically a lot of North London, which is the area that we work in. And there's always someone to approach, so it's not a question of, if you've got some kind of a query, there's no one there. Your calls are returned. So it's a family-run business, morals, ethics, transparent, professionalism. So, a lot of things which other agencies don't offer. When you give someone a set of keys, you're placing a trust into them. Okay, so with Martyn Gerrard, when we give them keys, we never need to think about, who we've given keys to, the ifs or buts. They've never been ifs or buts for us. We've always got good quality tenants who have been vetted professionally, and rent guarantees are always with them. We've never had a need to use a rent guarantee which has been provided by Martyn Gerrard in all these years. Tenants are very clean, money is always on time, and it's just that relationship where, once you're provided a good service, you'll always go back again. That's a very important aspect, and if there are any issues, Martyn Gerrard are always on hand to deal with the issue. Other agencies, there are stories that once they've done a letting, your relationship with them is only till the let. Okay, Martyn Gerrard go the extra mile. Okay, so beyond the letting, even if they're not managing your property, if there's something they can do or if there's advice you want, they're always there. So that differentiates them from other agents. They are always there to give an honest advice with the right approach. So they're not selling something to you. Other agents you will find are trying to sell something to you. Martyn Gerrard, whether they do the sale or the let or not is irrelevant. Okay, they don't look to do one deal with you. They look for a long-term relationship, which in my view is very important. So that differentiates them. It sets them in a league different to other agents. Some of their staff are very well geared to going above and beyond what is expected from them, like Andy in Muswell Hill, Andy Christophe, lettings manager. He's always gone the extra mile. So whenever a flat has come under offer or a house, I've said, Andy, I want to meet these guys. Okay, even if they've left a holding deposit, so I'll make a call to them and say, look, the landlord wants to meet you, or Andy, I need this document from them or that document. So I'll always make an arrangement to satisfy us as clients. With Andy, it's a completely different relationship. He's always there to help, offer his assistance with tenants leaving. If there's any disputes, which there never have been, or any queries, he's always there to handle them at the front himself. So these things make a lot of difference. Their knowledge is second to none. Very highly knowledge about the local area, the lettings market, because there's so much happening in the economy at the moment. Okay, rents are not like they used to be. So when things like this happen, you need knowledgeable staff. You need the right person who's able to advise you on the right amount, the right type of tenant. Martyn Gerrard have people like that. I agreed to give up my time to do this testimonial for Martyn Gerrard and the lettings manager Andy in Muswell Hill, simply because I feel the service that they've provided my family and myself over the last 30 years is exceptional, and it's a very little gesture, a token gesture for my family and myself to be able to do this testimonial, because we feel it's the words don't count that much, but hearing it from a client independently in an independent setting makes a difference. Okay, so we're very happy with the service which has been provided. Very professional. They have a lot of morals, ethics, and it's a family-run business, Martyn Gerrard. The directors are related, and the staff are very knowledgeable. Okay, so they're definitely going in the right direction. And hence, over the years, they've grown from 1 branch to 2, 3, 4, 5, and now they have double number branches. The reason for that is very simple. It's because they're honest, hardworking, and they don't look to use a one-time relationship. They look to build on a relationship. For this reason, I'm unreservedly happy to do this testimonial and recommend them and their services to other prospective people wanting to sell or rent.